And Courtney is out of our Kew, New Hampshire office. So go ahead, Courtney. Thanks again.
Hi, can everybody hear me? Good, okay. Today we're just going to talk about Boost. So I'm going to share my screen and bring up a presentation. So hold on just a moment. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Yay, hopefully this works. And you can see my screen? Okay, all right. So what we'll do is talk about Boost, kind of what it is, why you should use it, and then what are the steps, how do you use it, and then just a little bit about what the agent dashboard looks like. So Boost, what is it? Boost is a promotion that Better Homes and Gardens does on every new residential listing priced over $60,000. Listings are displayed for 3 days to a targeted demographic of consumers based on their interest, geography, etc. It goes out to Facebook, Instagram, and then also throughout the internet. And from what we've seen, the listings that are boosted are receiving about 2,000 impressions and about 50 to 100 clicks, which is great. And one of the features that I did want to point out is that you will be notified if there's any comments on your boosted posts. You'll be able to interact with those and comment back if you would like to. Any questions on any of that? So why should you use Boost? So for one, it's free promotion. It's free advertising. It's out there on social media for 3 days. It's set to a targeted audience. You also have real-time reporting, which we'll go over. You can add your seller to the campaign so that they can see the information. Kind of similar to List Hub, it will give a report showing, you know, who's been clicking on the ad, if it's a detailed click, etc. And it's also a valuable differentiator at a listing appointment. It's not something that every brokerage offers, and you guys are able to have these listings out there branded in a nice way. So how do you boost your listing? There's 3 really easy steps. You receive an email, you click on the email, and then you kind of approve it and launch it. So we're going to go over all of those steps real quick. So the email comes from Homespotter, and it looks like this. It's basically an email that says boost your listing. You click down here on launch my free Facebook ad. It does say Facebook, but it also will go to Instagram and then out on the web also. So click on the launch my free Facebook, and then will bring you to this section where you can edit the information if you'd like to. Down here you see where it says check out this home that just listed or that just hit the market. You can leave that if you want to, or if you wanted to change it to something more personal, or however you want to word it, you can do that. So you would just come in here, make the changes that you want, and then hit this little button over here where it says save changes. Any questions on that?
No, but Courtney, I wanted to add, and so where it says edit the ad on the left-hand side, that it does have one other option now about adding your own landing page. I believe that's what it says.
I lost
You'll
my audio.
want, we can hear you. Can you hear us? So what I was going to say while she unmutes herself.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah, we can. So can you go back to that edit page?
Yeah.
So you'll have the ability to add your own URL. So in this case, we would love to do our own personal websites like steve.massio.com. But because this is a BH&G paid product, we do have to use our BH&G Zap sites, which you guys get the leads for anyways. So it's just extra exposure out there. So for that 3-day ad, it will be going to the BH&G site. So I just wanted to add that. And whenever I talk, her audio messes up. So I'm going to stop talking and let her go ahead and finish her presentation.
Can you hear me now? Okay, all right, let's try this again. Okay, so edit information. I didn't hear anything that Melissa said, but I'm going to assume it was good. Here you can add seller information. I'm sorry if this is a repeat of what she had just mentioned. This is where you would add in your sellers. So if you want them to get seller reports, you would just click down here, add seller info. You'll be brought to a screen like this. You'll enter in their name, their email address, and then hit submit. And if you wanted it to go to, if there's more than one seller, you can just add the second seller here. And then that will send them a report showing the activity on the listing. And the final step is launch. This is what the listing will look like out on Facebook. So it's branded here with Better Homes and Gardens and Moss Yellow Group. You're not able to change that, so it will look, you can't change it so that it looks, so that it goes to your own personal website. It has to stay with the Better Homes and Gardens, kind of the corporate site here. But it does have your photo down here, your information here, your name, and then just a brief description of the property. So that's what the Facebook ad looks like. And then it's the same thing for Instagram, but this is what it looks like when it's out on Instagram. And then lastly is the web. So if it's out on the internet, it looks like this. Any questions on any of that? No? And then some of the other sites.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I'm sorry. The part where you add the seller information,
Yep.
after you get to that page where you can edit the listing if you wanted to. If you don't want to edit it, does it automatically take you to the next seller page?
It does. You don't have to edit anything.
Right, you don't have to edit. So then if you say, okay, I want to keep it like that, then you hit enter. And then is the next page asking you if you want to add your seller email, or is there another click for that?
There's another click. So it's down. I'm just going to go back so you can see it. It's down here. So we'll go back one more. So here you are, you edit, you hit save changes.
Okay.
And then you should
then
be
it
brought
goes to this.
Yeah, and down
Okay.
here you can see add seller info.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you.
No, that's okay. I don't think I specified that. So then Facebook, Instagram, and then these are some of the other sites that it will be out on the web. So CNN, Forbes, Realtor.com, things like that. And then I just wanted to go over the dashboard. So this is similar to how you guys will see it on your end. If you're not accessing Boost through the listing, through the email that you get, you can go to the greenhouse. You can either search for Boost, or it's under social or digital marketing, and then you'll see a link to it. And then your dashboard is in there. So the dashboard basically looks like this. It'll show you the campaigns that you have going on, some information about each one, and then it will tell you if it's running still or if the campaign has ended. So I just wanted to show you that. You do have 7 days to boost the listing. So if you wanted to stagger, if you had, a couple listings out there, if you wanted to stagger some of them, you can, or you can just run them right away. And then this is just a quick shot of kind of what the comments look like. So it's real-time notification. So if someone comments on your boosted ad, you'll get a notification just showing that there's been a comment so that you can respond back. And then this is just a quick shot of what the activity reports look like. And it just shows how many views the ad has had, how many clicks it's had, and then how many people have done a detailed click and kind of gone all the way into the listing.
And this is for only new listings when they first come on the market.
Courtney? Yes, but she can't hear us. Uh-oh. Muted. Sorry, Nancy. No. See, it's weird when it. Got it? Okay. I think Zoom is just crazy busy, and this is why.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So I was saying that you should get the email from Homespotter within 2 to 3 days after the listing is live in MLS. And then you have 7 days from that to activate or to boost the listing. So yes, it is new listings only. Any other questions? That was the last slide that I had. So any other questions on this?
Yeah, hi Courtney, this is Leslie from the Peterborough office. Good morning to everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Quick question. So there's nothing that I or anyone else needs to do in order to have this happen, right? The trigger is that it just goes into the MLS, and then the downstream workflow is that happens. Then I get an email from that audit or that prompts me to take action and take advantage of it, correct?
Correct.
I don't need to check anything off to opt in.
Nope. And if for some reason you notice that you're not getting an email, just reach out to support, and we'll make sure that you get it. But you're right, you don't need to do anything else.
Great. One quick follow-up question. I love the thoughts where you can check the info and make comments to someone who's made an inquiry. My question is, if you've included the seller's information, do they also see your A, the inquiry from the prospect, and B, your reply to that person?
They wouldn't get a notification about it, but they may be able to see it, out on, if they were on Facebook and saw it, they could see it there.
Got it. Great. Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm going to mess up the audio, I'm sure, and just add a few things. So like Courtney said, it takes those 3 days. You can go into your Boost account through the greenhouse and do the single sign-on and check it. It just takes some time to go from MLS into BH&G's database and then to Boost. So that's why we say the 3 days. And your business support specialist is able to help, but in order to do that, they'll need your username and password for the greenhouse, just because we have that single sign-on through there. So they're not able to, they can see on their end if a listing was boosted or not, but unfortunately, we're not able to boost it on your behalf. We've been fighting for that, believe me. And then I just wanted to add one different thing. These are Facebook ads. So you'll see these or may not see them depending on where they're targeted throughout your Facebook feed. So if people are going and looking for the ad, they might not be able to see it because it's not a post like as you would post something to your Facebook business page or whatnot. So they are a little different. So we've had a couple of people ask, well, I can't see it. With their specifically targeted, the company, it does what it does. So they target it to that demographic or those folks that would be more interested in that home. Does anyone have any questions? Perfect. Well, thank you, Courtney. And thank you everyone for taking the time. And we'll send all of this stuff out, the PowerPoint and some other information in the daily bulletin this afternoon. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.